Good morning. So, my temperature finally started dropping about 10 o'clock, which was 5 hours after I took my last Tylenol, and my temperature is normal now. So, I spoke with a nurse this morning. It's kind of an annoying conversation, actually, because I needed to also find out about some lab tests that I have to go to tomorrow and everything. And it was annoying. But I don't have to go in today, so that's good news. And so so my body worked out the infection on its own, I guess. So I guess I have enough of an immune system to have worked it out on its own. Um, I'm just annoyed. I literally just got off the phone. I just needed to find out whether I'm allowed to have Gatorade Zero or something to drink tomorrow. And I was on the phone for half an hour to find that out. So if I seem like I'm a little annoyed, it's because of that. That conversation was way longer than it needed to be, and there's a cat in the backyard. I just noticed it like about 5 minutes ago, and I want a cat. I really, really want a cat. I cannot describe how frustrating it is when you want a pet and you're not allowed to have one because it could make you sick. And you see it roaming around in the ditch and roaming around in the backyard, and you just want to pick it up and play with it. And I had fish yesterday and there was skin left over, and I really wanted to run outside and like give it to that little cat and just pet it and give it love, because that poor little thing is probably not played with, it's just feral and everything, and roaming around, nobody pets it, and I wanted to hear it go nom 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 nom, and because I know how much they love fish skin, and it was in the backyard. And it's my favorite kind, the gray ones with the little white paws. And I can't play with it because, I have to be concerned about germs and everything. And that's frustrating too. Anyway, well, at least the fever has worked itself out on its own. I had a really nice conversation with my cousin last night, so that was nice. Um, and incidents like this make me realize, even though my numbers are good, I have to be really, really careful. One little trip to the grocery store and everything. So, I do need to work today, and everything looks good for that. Because my paycheck sure didn't look good this morning when I got the little report in on my phone. And that's not good. So, um, and I'm still in my PJs too. I want to click the TV on. That's just a habit and everything. And there's not really anything on there. It's going to be the same political crap. I am so tired of that. I kind of want to do a Let's Play on The Sims 2 because that is a game that I'm very good at. And I unsubscribed from somebody. I don't know how much of a crossover there is between people who view my chemo vlogs and people who watch my Sims videos. I don't think there's a lot of crossover. I was hoping maybe there was, but I don't think there is. But somebody named Satch, I unsubscribed because I realized yesterday that he's a shill for somebody who's a big charlatan and a pirate. And if you have ever looked at my Sims page, you know who I'm talking about. So a lot of people don't like him anyway. He's very whiny and complains a lot. He's very toxic. So I'm kind of discovering new simmers, and there's one that I just really like, and she reminds me of my mother, actually, is Deligracy. And I don't know if you're into video games or whatever, but Deligracy just really reminds me a lot of my mother, and her, I guess it's now ex-boyfriend, reminds me of my dad. They're like younger versions of them, and I kind of imagine that when my parents were young, they were a lot like them. And just everything about their dynamic and everything reminds me of them. And sometimes Deligracy goes off on these tangents when she's playing, and I'm like, that is my mom to a T. And it's just really funny to watch her. And sometimes she'll just like, she'll talk about her personal life and everything. I'm like, Mom, and she looks like my mother. And I think, she's Australian, and I don't know what her ancestry is and everything, but it's quite possible that she may have some similar ancestry to my mother, because Australia is right next to Indonesia, and I know a lot of people that were Eurasian from Indonesia did move to Australia. So there's I don't know. I would love to contact her and ask her about that sometime, because she just really reminds me so much of my mother. But I don't know. That just kind of, I just thought of that. I don't know why. But anyway. So other than that, I have a lab test tomorrow, and that's kind of And then Friday, I have a medical test, and I'm not really looking forward to not a medical test, a medical checkup. And I'm not looking forward to that because I just, I'm kind of nervous about going to the doctor's office. I'm nervous because I'm worried about ice being over there, and I shouldn't have anything to worry about with ice myself, but just being in proximity to all of that makes me concerned. It makes me think maybe I ought to bring my birth certificate with me to my doctor's appointment, which is insane that I even need to be thinking about stuff like that. What is wrong with this country that I need to be concerned about that? Going to a doctor's appointment, Why should I have to bring those kind of documents with me when I go to a doctor's appointment? And I know they had a really good employee there who moved to Switzerland. She already left. She's gone. And she was just so good and so professional and everything. She said, she told me, I don't like what's going on in this country. I've already got my visa and everything. I'm moving at the end, at the start of the year. She told me that, and that's, we're getting a brain drain in this country because of the garbage that's going on here. And, that's an example of it, and I don't know what's going to happen when I go in there, who's going to be gone, who's not going to be working there, what kind of what's going to be going on in that office when I arrive, I have a feeling I better bring every document that I have that proves that I'm American, and I don't look like myself right now, which concerns me, just this is frightening, that I have to worry about this kind of stuff going to a doctor's appointment, you know. Um, I shouldn't have to think about these things. So, anyway, this video is getting a little bit long, and I'm feeling a little bit better today, so that's the good news. And I do need to get ready today, so have a good day, and talk to you tomorrow.